Let's get our day rolling with Dave Bartosiak of Zacks.com here for the Trader Rundown. Hey Dave, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Hey, doing wonderfully well. So what do you think about the market action?
So I think what we're keeping an eye on right here is taking a look at what happened during the Brexit trade and seeing the continuing unwinding of this. So sort of a normalization is what I've been calling it. So traders are keeping an eye on the VIX to see if the VIX is going to continue cratering like it's been over the last couple of days. We're going to take a look at gold to see if that is going to keep on sort of creeping back towards where it was prior to that Brexit trade. And I think we're going to keep on looking at that pound. It was $1.35 on Wednesday. We're going to see if that can continue to strengthen, and that's really going to impact what we're looking at for the S&P.
Do you think the lesson here was just to hang on even when times looked horrible after that Brexit vote for investors?
You know, not even just hang on. I think you had to load up, because really what happened was, if you think about the grand scheme of things, what does the Brexit actually affect? In the short term, it affected liquidity. You had this huge move in the British pound, which caused a lot of money to get shifted around in order to correct for that. But in the grand scheme of things, in terms of growth or earnings for the S&P or domestic companies, really didn't have much of an impact, so it shouldn't have a long-term impact on what we've got going on over here. So that's why I think the trade is being faded so much. But you still got to keep an eye out, because we could retrace half of the move and then all of a sudden reverse, and we're talking about retesting lows again.
What do you think about the spectacular move that we have seen in the CBOE VIX? The VIX spiked up to 24 off of that Brexit vote. Lots of fear, lots of angst in the market, so the VIX was quick to rise up, but just as quick to come down. Yesterday, we saw a break all the way to the 16 level. So from 24 of a high and then down to 16 in just a few short sessions. What does that tell you, Dave?
Sure, well, it's a huge move, but I think part of that was because heading into the Brexit vote, again, we had a spike in volatility, and then that started to come back down again. So you were starting from kind of a lower point before you got that spike up to 14, and now it's just starting to erase itself back. So it's interesting to me that there is such little volatility as the VIX keeps on dropping down. But again, this could reverse on a dime if this market finds some resistance up near 1050s on the S&P.
And traders are loving this market. Lots of heavy, fast, furious trading going on.
Oh yeah, it's one of those things where it's not just the US session that's been fun, it's been the overnight session where a lot of the money has been made. So I know a lot of friends of mine have had to catch up on sleep on the weekends because the action has been fast and furious across the board in markets.
Right, let's talk about a stock you're watching. It's Darden. I love Olive Garden, huge fan of those breadsticks, the salad, the whole deal. What do you think about the stock?
Yeah, well, soup, salad, and breadsticks, everybody loves that, right?
Yeah.
But when you're talking about Darden, so this company's coming off of seven earnings beats in a row. So I'm hoping that they're going to beat again this quarter. But the thing is, the last couple of quarters when they did beat, the stock really didn't react that well. It actually came down a little bit. There's been a lot going on at Darden. They had the spin-off of the Four Corners Properties Trust. So right now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a beat. And I'm pretty bullish on the stock because I've seen some estimate revisions come to the upside on Darden. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and put on a 67.50 call spread expiring July 15th. It's going to cost me $1.10 for $1.40 of potential upside.
So you want that stock to rally?
Absolutely. And I'll celebrate with soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Good plan. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.